Well, good evening. My name is Monique and this is Elizabeth. We're here to share with you, I'm going to interview Elizabeth about something called Grief Share, which is a grief support group. Elizabeth is a widow amongst us and we're going to kind of get to know her and get to know this group that she's been running in our parish. So, Elizabeth, you and I go to the same church. How long have you been at that church and who's in your family? How long have your family been there?
Yeah, good evening. So, as Monique introduced, my name is Elizabeth Sang. I've been at St Andrew's Strathfield, which we used to be called the Korean Bible Fellowship. That was meeting at University of New South Wales. And I don't want to reveal my age, but I have been going there since 1995 when I got married. So, okay, I will have to. It's about 24 years now. And I've got two children. I still call them children, but they're aged 20 and 22. And my daughter's getting married next year, actually. So almost done. My husband John passed away in July 2017. So exactly, I had to look it up on my phone. The first year, it's amazing. You actually count the days and the weeks and the month. And then after 12 months, you just go, I think it was about 13, 14. So anyway, I had to look it up on Google. It's about 1 year and 10 months exactly to the day.
Yeah. So you've been running this group at our church that we call Grief Share. Could you tell us more about it? So why did you start the group? What is it like? And how have you seen it being beneficial for the gospel?
Yeah, sure. So because we don't have time, I won't tell you the details, but it was a very sudden death. So basically, he went to sleep and didn't wake up. So for me, there was absolutely no time to prepare anything for this sort of experience, I suppose, because my life was going perfectly fine and then suddenly this has happened. So I think I was in a state of shock for the first 6 months, obviously. So the first thing I did is I sought support from, people who might have had similar experiences. So I started looking around and there was absolutely no support groups that sort of meet face to face. Of course, what do you do when you can't find it? You go on the internet. So I actually searched through the internet and I found a resource called griefshare.org. And it's an initiative started in the United States by organisation called Church Initiative, and I'm not sure whether you might have heard Divorce Care. It's the same organisation that actually started Divorce Care. So, like I said, I looked around, I couldn't find one for myself, so I thought, I might just start one. So that's what we did. So we did a trial run for, there was about 4 of us in our first cycle, and then this is our third cycle that we're running with different people. And it goes for 13 weeks, and it's a program that's based on a video seminar, a discussion, and also a workbook. So that's kind of the program, and it's a support group.
Yeah. So what's some of the story? Could you share some stories of what it's been like, and how has it helped you, and how have you seen it help others, Christians and non-Christians?
Yeah, so obviously I started without knowing anything about it, but the more I actually went through the program, I realised how beneficial it was for me personally, having sort of discussions with people who've had similar experiences. But not only that, because it's so grounded on Christian principles and it forces you to really meditate on the Bible, I think it had that added benefit. We've had some non-Christians that have visited and actually stayed with us within the group. They haven't obviously, completely became a Christian or converted, but it really made them interested because I think initially they were like, oh my gosh, God, why? They were so angry at the situation. But then I think through the program, they've just begun to understand about God being, He's being sovereign. And also, I think it just teaches them that God is there and that they can rely on Him.
Yeah, great. So it's been a really good part of our church. If people here are wanting to know more about Grief Share or wanting to get in contact with you about being a part of it themselves or potentially running it in their church to help the vulnerable in their congregation, but also out in their parish, how would they do that? How might they get in contact with you?
Yeah, so I've brought some brochures here. I've got about 20, so if we run out, I can give you my number as well. You can contact me. So the current group that I've got at the moment, we're up to week 6. You can join anytime. We meet at Enfield. Like I said, it's a 13-week program. And then I'm hoping to start another one up in August. And I really do think that this is such an essential ministry. And, like I said, I would never have thought that I was up in this position. But, things happen for a reason. And so, yeah, I really think that it's an essential ministry. So if you're really interested, give me a call or look up, if you're interested in the program, you can look it up on www.griefshare.org.